Samus Dittos are really cool. Tell us about them.
Samus Dittos? I love Samus Dittos.
Oh no, how do I defeat the strategy?
Really, whoever gets control of the stage first is kind of... I mean, stage control is probably the most important thing in the matchup.
Yeah.
The goal is to start getting your missiles out before I can get their missiles out.
Yeah.
Samus actually deals with missiles better than a lot of characters. Her dash attack goes straight through them, her forward tilt, all that. So right now what you're seeing is Bbop is taking control of the stage really quickly, and then once Samus is off stage, it actually is really hard for her to get back because Samus is just kind of designed to fuck herself up for some reason.
What'd you think about that up air for an edge guard? Would it have actually comboed anything, or should it have gone for a Nair just to reset the situation?
Nair would have been more optimal, but up air definitely combos into stuff depending on the DI.
Okay.
You can follow the up air pretty well with like a Nair, or like you can follow with you can follow up with some other stuff. It just depends on how the DI.
All right, so we see Shy Guys taking their first casualty. Definitely ate a full charge shot, which kind of is unfortunate.
I didn't see any.
That's definitely. The Shy Guys absorbed the full charge shot from McLeish. So you know, that's just like some of the stilly RNG and Smash actually coming out in this stage.
Yeah.
Because it's really hard to tell if Bbop actually would have reacted to that. Should the Shy Guys not have saved his ass?
Yeah, I mean he lost the stock anyway, which is you know, so it's not that big of a loss, but definitely is not something you want. This stage is actually great for Samus overall, but the Shy Guys are one thing that actually really fuck her up in a lot of situations. You don't want those eating your projectiles. Like when I play against Samus, or when I play the Ditto, because I play it a lot. I like to, if I see Shy Guys coming, a lot of times I'll just wait behind them to absorb projectiles and then come through, like as Samus is landing.
Yeah, yeah. Alright. So, dash attack seems like it's a huge commitment, but I'm not exactly sure how Samus can really punish a dash attack that goes through her shield. Nair out of shield seems like it'll be a little too slow, not have enough
up B, usually.
Yeah. Okay. So the same standard Samus out of shield option.
Yeah.
How well does grab work as a mix-up in this matchup? Because if you're gonna up B out of shield a lot, I feel like a dash grab could catch him off guard pretty easily.
Oh, grabbing is great, especially if you read Samus's spot dodge a lot. You know, Samus is pretty good spot dodge. If you read a spot dodge and you throw out a grab, a lot of times it connects like when they come up from the spot dodge before they can act. If you time it correctly. That's a common mix-up among Samus players.
Yeah, Samus's grab will definitely last all the way through the spot dodge.
Yeah, so. And we got 8-3 on the screen though.
It's also interesting because Samus doesn't really a character who will do a lot of aerial pressure. She stays on the ground, so she can't jump to get. She doesn't usually jump to keep away from getting grabbed.
All right, we saw a bad crouch cancel right there. Ooh. You can't crouch cancel the tip of Samus's down, or the sweet spot of Samus's down smash at like high percent. Which is what led to that death and led to the DI down, which was not exactly what he wanted. Right now, Bbop's on the ledge, which is it's kind of a scary place. Samus has a lot of mix-ups from the ledge, but you know, it's not a place you want to be. Yeah,
unfortunately, McLeish kind of like dropped the ball and approached and gave him the opportunity to get off the ledge again. So if he'd been a little more patient,
it's also really scary if Samus has a charge shot on the ledge, like she did at that point in time. That grab could have been punished a little harder, but that's okay.
Ooh, nice smash, guy.
Alright. Spot dodging the missile was interesting.
What?
I don't think I've ever smashed DI in my life.
You smashed DI to get out of the up B.
Are you sure?
Were you caught in the up B?
I don't know.
You fell down.
I'm paying attention to the match. I don't know what's going on.
Anyway, back to us commentating and not interacting with the players. So Charlie lost the derp tag, which I think means he's gonna lose the set now.
That's a big. Like, you know how like people will say, "Oh, you made a mistake on the character select screen."
Yeah.
That's one of the biggest mistakes you can make.
It is. You need to be derp and you need to be green Samus. It's important. It's just how winning goes. You know. It's actually the key strategy to this match.
I heard Spaceball is using the derp tag.
Yep.
Yeah, he's obviously like the green Samus.
Actually, all of the top Samuses right now use the derp tag. Plup, he uses the derp tag. He learned from me. I taught Plup how to play this game. True story. Alright, Battlefield, yeah, I mean, obviously in this matchup, stage, it's a ditto, so, you know, it comes down to preference.
Yeah.
I think this stage could work out for either player. I think Charlie is a lot faster and he uses platforms better, so this might help him a little more. But it's better than like Stadium would be or like Dreamland. Although Charlie doesn't seem to want to missile correctly on this stage with the double jump.
It's kind of funny because McLeish seems like he's not really comfortable with actually covering Samus in the air and stopping Samus from coming down with an aerial on him.
Yeah.
Which, you know, you would kind of expect a Samus player to know how to do, but it's also hard because Samus players don't have to fight Samus as often.
Charlie's a little bit more experienced in the Ditto too, so...
Yeah, you've trained him a little bit in that.
But, I mean, I play Samus Dittos with everyone. Yeah, that was a good...
Yeah, I feel like Samus has a lot of trouble getting down against herself in this matchup.
Yes.
Or just in general.
Yeah, definitely in general, but in this matchup it can be hard because Samus floats up in the air for so long, too, that it's like, you know, you
can't
really
like bomb until they leave the air. You need to kind of just go around them anyways.
Right. Samus doesn't have great options like coming up either, so it's kind of weird. Like, you can fall on her with a nair a lot of the time, or like, you know, just like trade with a lot of things she does. It depends on the position you're in a lot. Cause like back here, that's unfortunate. That's the battlefield. It can be tricky to recover on this stage sometimes as Samus.
Yeah, I saw McLeish went for the wall jump.
Yeah. I will say Samus players as a whole are a lot better at recovering on this stage than they used to be. This used to be a really bad stage for Samus, actually, like because Samus players weren't very good at recovering here. But
I think they got punished enough for being on FD, and they figured that this stage is better than going on FD first game. Or counter there.
Yeah, once you learn how to recover here, it's not that bad. Like I like this stage a lot as Samus. It's one of my favorite stages as Samus. It's just that recovering can be tricky in some spots.
All right, so Charlie there, it seemed like he fired his full charge shot, and he was doing it.
This is probably a low % kill. He's got his grapple still.
No.
Yeah.
So I saw Charlie there fire off a full charge shot, and it seemed like he mostly just used it to take stage. Do you think that's like a worthwhile trade? Or,
it depends. It depends. You can usually use missile to accomplish the same thing. Charge shot's a little scarier since Samus can dash attack through it, or you know, just like forward tilt or whatever she wants really, or fire her own missile. Charge shot, you lose your charge shot, which is unfortunate, but you know it's more intimidating, so people are less likely to try to like dash attack into it.
Yep, that was a well-spaced up tilt. Kind of hard to sweet spot.
Ooh,
on this stage.
He missed the sweet spot on the ledge. Which is really unfortunate. It's not something you really want to happen. There are some weird spots with Samus's grapple where it looks like it should sweet spot and it doesn't, and it pops you up like that. It's really irritating on this stage too because that little lip is so tiny, so it's like
you hit it feels like you should sweet spot it.
Yeah, and then it just doesn't. There's also places where you can hit it and you still bonk your head on it, but
that was a good fastball from McLeish to recognize that Charlie wasn't exactly up to speed with his preparing for his forward smash.
That was a good up air. It might have been an attempt at an aerial interrupt, but it worked.
I like the weight on that nair.
Yeah. I don't know if Charlie did that on purpose, but that was actually...
What? Alright, so grapple is stupid.
So we found out that...
apparently there's a hole in the side of Battlefield.
I take back what I said earlier about Samus's learning how to recover on Battlefield. Turns out the stage is garbage. I've actually never seen that before. I've played this character for a long time. It has never happened to me, and that's it.
That's unfortunate. That's how the set's gonna end. Which is really a shame because McLeish was doing a lot better that game than he was the first game.
Definitely controlling the stage a little more. You know,
he was also able to avoid being caught in the bad situations.